Put a price on the sunrise. Stamp my name on a receipt I didn't sign. Clockwork mouths, counting hours like interest. Paper crowns in the gutters, preaching compliance. They sold us safety, wrapped in iron and gloss. Barcodes on our promises, profit on the loss. We traded thunder for silence, noise for a leash. Concrete angels blindfolded, begging on the beach. Every ride a toll, every breath a coin. They build the gates higher while they point and join. Can you feel it? Static in the blood. Radio prophets feeding fear like flood. We've been sleeping in the echo of their law. Wake up, scrape the rust from your jaw. Freedom ain't free anymore. We pay with our nights. We pay with our wrongs. Freedom ain't free. You hear the tally call. Gotta fight for that. Gotta take it all. For the children, the fallen, the names on the floor. Freedom ain't free anymore. We march in the margins, read between the fines, count the scars like change in the living room of lies. They sanitize truth, put it in a pill, sold us peace with a drip in a corporate well. There's a hunger in the alley that won't be polite. It looks like rage, tastes like the right to light. If silence is a mortgage, then rebellion's rent. We'll pay a loud voice until the ledger's bent. Nails in the hymn books, think on our tongue. They roll signals of comfort, but we are the drums. Shake off the plaster, peel off the plastered lies. We're building a ladder from the ash of the sky. Freedom ain't free anymore. We pay with our nights. We pay with our wrongs. Freedom ain't free. You hear the tally call. Gotta fight for that. Gotta take it all. For the breath in the cages, the mouth sticks with gore. Freedom ain't free anymore. They taught us to kneel and call it calm. Hands turn to pockets for their song. But we got fire under coals, a pulse in our teeth. A crooked kind of courage waiting underneath. Tear down the blind, shout past the toll. We're more than line items on somebody's roll. Hands to the sky, fists through the door. We're more than the cost on the tall booth floor. Freedom, payback, freedom, take so much more than the medal and the money. It's the right to breathe without the paperwork's worry. It's the laugh of a child who don't count the clocks. The morning that doesn't start with the door and it's locked. Freedom ain't free anymore. We pay with our nights. We pay with our wrongs. Freedom ain't free, but we won't stall. Gotta fight for that. We will take it all. For the songs unrecorded and the truth they ignore. Freedom ain't free, not anymore. No more toll booths on our breath. No more receipts for life. We will be the change, the noise, the theft. We will be the law. Freedom! Freedom! panic, heartbeat ticking like a bomb. Footsteps echo in the alley where the lost belong. You whisper like a ghost, sliding daggers with your grin. But I was raised on broken glass and the hunger for the win. Concrete servants, cracked crowns on my shelf. I learned to count the lost before I learned myself. So keep your distance, keep your teeth behind your smile. I got a short fuse and a long road of denial. Breathe slow, feel the pressure under skin. The quiet's just a drumbeat for the war to begin. One wrong step, one careless light, and the world remembers how to fight. Tread lightly, unless you're ready for a fight. Tread lightly, we don't stop till dawn of the night. Step soft, hold breath, don't feed the bite. This threshold's hard and the line ain't polite. Tread lightly, unless you're ready for a fight. Velvet words, poison, stitching gold. Thought you could buy my silence, thought my backbone sold. But I collect scars like trophies in a drawer. Stack proof of every damn thing I swore. You call the shots from towers made of glass. I'm the storm you never saw coming through the cracks. So step back, recalibrate your aim. I don't start wars, I just don't play tame. Pulse like a metronome, counting down to the strike. The calm before the chaos is the knife. One last chance to choose the light or suit up for the fight. Tread lightly, unless you're ready for a fight. Tread lightly, we don't stop till dawn of the night. Step soft, hold breath, don't feed the bite. This threshold's hot and the line ain't polite. Tread lightly, unless you're ready for a fight. Fractious metallic ground, the air is thick with truth. No more velvet veils to hide the ugly proof. I am the echo of the things you tried to kill. I am the thunder that don't care about your will. So test the law, see how the shadows bite or back away and save yourself the fall. Tread lightly, 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 lightly. Unless you're ready for a fight. Tread lightly, unless you're ready for a fight. Tread lightly, we burn slow, we strike like knives. Step soft, don't dare ignite. We keep the pain, we keep the light. Tread lightly, unless you're ready for a fight. You wanted thunder, now hold tight. The pavement remembers who learned to bite. Tread lightly. With a pair of rusted shears, snipping off the pleasures like she's pruning out the years. Tastic crown, hollow laugh, mercury in her teeth, sowing seeds of quiet rage in the gutters underneath. Dead-headed Sally keeps her heart in a jar, labels every bruise and files it under stay apart. Whispers like a chainsaw, bedtime hymn of glass. She's hunting for a pulse in a city made to last. Tear the petals off the saints, watch the Sunday bleed. She's a florist for the wasted, cultivating now. Set her and sell it. Tear the night and spit it out. Set her and sell it. With a lost kids with no way out. Cut the rope, bend the line. but do not mend it. Stitched with cigarette rags, puppeteer of empty chairs. She pulls the strings of ghosts, feeds the neighborhood with whispers in 1,000 solid toasts. Dead-headed Sally, she's got sympathy for sale. Gives out tiny paper crowns and a mouthful of betrayal. Her laugh's a loaded pistol, her shadow's on the run. She's the midnight we all fear when the day forgets the sun. In the flame on velvet, let the echoes multiply. She's a surgeon with a razor smile and a hunger for the wild. Dead-headed Sally, tear the night and spit it out. Dead-headed Sally, we're the lost kids with no way out. Cut the rope, bend the line, by the sky, don't hide. Sally, drown the Wyatt, let the broken ride the lanes. She proves the future, plants the past, they say. She sells the seconds, steals the clocks, chews time like prey. Trust a girl who waters thorns with gasoline. She'll baptize her rebellion in a bathroom cell. Hi, she's a garden of broken heads, crawling through the beds. Hi, she tills the dirt with anger and stitches up the dread. Rip it out, rip it off, watch the pedals hit the floor. Dead-headed Sally, we keep coming back for more. Underneath the porch light, she hums a lullaby for riots. Threads of silver through a fist, counting out the quiet. I called her angel once, she sold me for a night. Now she's the constant throb beneath the city lights. Pirate Sally, hear the night and spit it out. Pirate Sally, we're the lost kids with no way out. Cut the rope, bend the line, by the sky, don't hide. Sally, drown the Wyatt, let the broken rot the lane. She walks away with shears in hand and a crown she never made. Dead-headed Sally, queen of the parade. Plant your mouth on pavement, taste the ash of every lie. Watch her silhouette consume the stars and ask the night to die. Static teeth across the radio, smug smile and slow-mo. You parade like you own the Joker, broken halo. Lipstick lies and micro grins. You flick the switch, I taste the cheap applause. It makes me itch. Clock ticks, patience thin, fuse a hairline crack. Every smug parade is gasoline on my back. I keep my hands clean, nah, I keep them ready. Tension in my jaw, heartbeat heavy steady. You laugh like thunder in a paper town. I feel the tremor under my boots, hear it pound. Hold your breath, hold your smug parade. My shadow's knocking at the edge of your parade. Gonna slap that silly grin right off your face. Rip the plastic off your fake parade. No mercy for the mass, no saving grace. I'm the static in your soundtrack, the check you can't erase. Silly grin right off your face. Watch it fall, watch it break, watch the whole world rearrange. You sling your poison with a velvet hand, silver tongue and sand, counting coins of other people's pain like it's your brand. But I'm the gutter voice you never wanted to hear, pulling at the seams until your still turns to fear. You point, you sneer, I point back with fire. Your empire's built on cheap applause and liar wire. No crow to crow, just a taste of rust. I'll stop your stage and leave the crowd combust. You parade on top like a king on crack. Tile on the gutter, chorus coming up to reconcile. Hold your crown, hold your stained embrace. My hands are reaching for your smiling face. Gonna slap that silly grin right off your face. Rip the plastic off your fake parade. No mercy for the mass, no saving grace. I'm the static in your soundtrack, the check you can't erase. That silly grin right off your face. stacked up like trophies. All those little laughs that sold you to the highest. I trace the fracture lines beneath the gloss, and when the lights go down, I'm the final boss. Stop, stop, knock it loose. Punch, punch, crush your roof. Smash, smash, silence the grid. Take back the night, let the revolution begin. Come, stop, knock it loose. Punch, punch, crush your roof. Smash, smash, silence the grid. Take back the night, let the revolution begin. Gonna slap that silly grin right off your face. Tear down the curtains, burn your blood. No mercy for the mass, no saving grace. The reckoning ball that rewrites your fate. That silly grin right off your face. Let the echo be the shame, let it taste. Smiles on the floor, shards of plaster and lace. You kneel in the quiet with no more face. I walk away, humming the sound of the trace. Freedom ringing where your grin's misplaced. Freedom ringing where your grin's misplaced. Freedom ringing where your grin's misplaced. White glare on a CRT, vultures with the lens, selling other people's fractures like containment tape dens. We click, we grin, we fed the beast a steady diet. Cheap thrills and rewind while the world stay quiet. Pavement full of stories, nobody paid to learn. Cameras cold, confession, watch the dignity burn. Back in the day we called it edgy, called it real, but the real never told you how the soul would feel. Hands on the throttle, hearts on the leash, trading human weight for a moment's release. Echoes in the alley, names left to freeze. All laughter, a chorus lined up to cease. Static and bloodline, we filmed the decline. Sheer like apostles of a cruelty design. Static and bloodline, dust on the side. We paid for the wounds and we called it fine. They stole the punchlines, we swallowed the bait. Put their lives on display like a late night hate parade. Direct us with no conscience, cash in the grip. Crowds with thumbs like judges, pushing people to the pit. Every smack a transaction, currency and screams. Advertised humanity turned into meme. Kids on the couch, eyes glazed with the feed. Learned how to numb from the things that we need. Remember the credits, names never shown. Just a stack of cold bills and a ring of bone. We didn't just watch, we consented, we fed. We cheered for a billion reasons we never said. Shame had a soundtrack, it'd be broken and loud. A bass line of apology swallowed by the crowd. Stop the static, tear the screen. Rip the memory of what we used to be. No more trophies made from other men's pain. Burn the frames, break the chain. Static and bloodline, we feel the decline. Cheer like apostles of a cruelty design. Static and bloodline, dust on the side. We paid for the wounds and we called it fine. Nostalgia's a mirror with barbed wire teeth. It smiles at the ruin and sleeps on the grief. We say back in the day like it's glory reclaimed, but the footage remembers the faces unnamed. So don't bow to the flicker, don't change your own soul. Those clips with cheap currency will never